You are in Ukraine all the time, right?
I went to my grandparents on the west of Ukraine.
Yeah.
I was there about 1 month, and then I went to Kiev.
What made you decide to come back to Kiev?
Because this is my native city, and it was hard for me to stay out Kiev. And, so we decided to come home and open our business, a beauty salon, because we think that it's very important to support our economy, to give people job. It's our part to supporting to our country, to give people job. So it's our mission in this situation.
Beauty shop is the one in Pty, right?
Yes. Some people to become a volunteer. A lot of people donate money, so we think that we can be useful in this case.
And how's life in Kiev now?
I think some part is open because people understand that it's impossible to work all the time. Maybe never forget about the war and just with friends and try to have some fun.
Yeah, you think it's safe in Kiev right now?
Well, it's hard to say because, as we all know, yesterday there was a rocket bombing. 6 missiles, 2 got shot down by our air defenses. 4 reached the destination. And I think 1 person got injured in that. I'm not sure because it's too early to say, because when it's war, the governments, they tend not to give away all the information.
Absolutely.
So safe, I would say 50-50. You're never safe. I mean, any moment you can get rocket bombed. If you're away from strategic, like from bridges, from for example, the production of tanks, for example, that is not safe to be around because it is a target for Russian army. So if you're away, I think you will be all right. But I can say it's better to be away from Kiev. That's for sure. But I feel, if you don't think of it, it's safe. But it's like you can get hit by a car. Our government says not to return to Kiev. We've got Kiev. It's a city on the river, and we've got 5-6 bridges in different parts, and 1 bridge in the very center of Kiev, Paton's bridge. It's closed and not allowed to go there. I don't know why. They say it was before war. They say that it was in a bad state and needed to be reconstructed, and now it's closed. I don't know. Probably they use it for some military. I don't know, but it's closed. And if people decide to come back, then it will clutter the city. The traffic will be disastrous.
How have you been?
I was in Kyiv region, but a little bit further than the cities in suburb of the city, of the Kyiv, I mean. Because as you know, the suburb, and actually in that place it was pretty silent. Of course, there's...
But you were staying in Ukraine the entire time?
Yes, I didn't want, in fact, to leave Ukraine. I love my country. That's the reason. I know it sounds maybe a little bit romantic, but it's a fact. And I hope so. Let's see. Someone should work. Someone should work, pay taxes, etc.
Your patriotism, the shops and restaurants, the what you like, is they're still open, or you find it difficult to buy stuff or do something, or your life is okay? Not too much to complain.
It's it's hard to call as okay, because Kiev anyway is different, and many places working, but half of the businesses they closed, of course. There is also short day of working, but restaurants and coffee shops, etc., they also work. So in Kiev you can feel actually not normal life, but with higher rate.
So where are you right now?
I'm in Ivano-Frankivsk region. It's on the west side of Ukraine.
Left side, alright. So when did you move to where you live right now?
Sorry?
When did you escape from Kiev?
I think after 3 or 4 days after 24th.
Do you think Kiev is safe now? Or still dangerous? I know there was the shooting yesterday. Or do you have any plan to return to Kiev?
It's a hard question because every time when I started to think that it's safe now, everything happened. So I have to believe that it's almost safe. Sometimes there is some new something like bombs again exposed in Kiev. So it makes me think that it's not safe enough to come back.
Generally, some problems with people couldn't have a gas. We have problems with medicine. There are a lot of life-saving medicines are in short supply. Also, air rate every day with air rates. So it's mean
how often during the day?
Every day it's 1 or 2. Sometimes it's even 7 rates
a day.
Yes.
Oh, you're still living Oblong?
Yes. I feel that I need here.
Yeah, that's very brave.
We are brave nation.
Yeah.
All
You've improved. Yeah, you guys are proving yourself.
So you just say about support from the West, but do you expect anything from Japan as well? Or a lot of people saying that no, we don't want to provide any ammunition, just going to escalate the war. Once the peace is restored, they are willing to provide any sort of support to Ukrainian, but they don't want to do anything right now. If there's any chance that that money or things are used in the war, do you think that? Do you understand that point, or do you think that
I understand I understand what you ask. Yeah, there are a lot of talks that we shouldn't help Ukraine because like it's not a really good argument, and I will tell you why. The war started not 3 months ago. We've been at war for 8 years. They took Crimea 8 years ago. They took Donbas region 8 years ago. And now they want more. So the West asked us not to escalate when they came to Crimea. We didn't do anything in 8 years ago. They just took it peacefully. We did not launch our mission to fight Russia. We appeased already. So the appeasement already gone. We negotiated for 8 years. It didn't work. They came to take the entire Ukraine. Their plan was to take the entire Ukraine. They failed for now, but the fighting is still going. So the only resolution for us, for Ukrainians, to get back our territory, because they took the south, like a large chunk of south. So if we appease now and make peace, they will. The time will come. They will mobilize. They will use our own people against us, as they do in Donbas, because there are a lot of people in Donbas region who lived under Russian control for 8 years. They get men get caught on the streets, and they get sent to fight against us. So Ukrainians against Ukrainians. They are not real countries. No one respects their rights. this is scary.
Yeah.
Because you're not a real person, get sent to work, you die, and no one cares. Like,
Right. Yeah.
this is so the appeasement is not an option. So many people think that probably not to escalate, but we already not escalated. It didn't work. So the only feasible solution for Ukraine is to get back all the territory.
Yeah.
We can do that. We understand that we can do it only with support. Alone against Russia, we can do anything. So it's very necessary.
I remember you used to working remotely, like you sometimes work from home, right? Even before the war.
Yeah, and before the war, I also work remotely. So for me, nothing changed in my workflow.
Okay.
I'm UI UX designer.
UI designer, yeah. Right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I want to outsource some work right now. I'm working on a web service. Yeah, I seriously need a UI designer right now. Okay, well, we should discuss about it later.
You can share it with me.
Yeah, okay. So I'll send the link later then. So, okay. What do you think of the Japanese government? Do you think they are doing good?
Read about this supporting to people who comes to Japan, and I think a part of Ukrainians use this opportunity. Russia larger than Ukraine in 28 times, so we need help, and first of all we need weapons, equipment for our soldiers. Also we need financial support, because every day it's spent billions of dollars because of war. It's very expensive. Also we need humanity aid, medicine, food, clothes, because a lot of people lost everything they have. Yes, and political support. People should understand that if they do business with Russia, they sponsor war. I want to add that it's very important to make videos such as you do, because people would forget about the situation in Ukraine. They can be okay with that, and don't know about the importance about supporting and talking about that.
That's what I feel. Yeah, it's already 100 days went into war, and media coverage is getting less and less.
So we have a problem with the gas shortages. We don't have fuel for cars. We have a lot of cars in a queue. Like every morning, you can stand in a queue to buy some fuel, like for 5-6 hours. The prices went down because Russia bombed all the oil infrastructure. So we couldn't facilitate the military with tanks and gas and fuel. But it also hurts the normal people.
Yeah. Okay. That's also lead to my second question: that how livable in Kiev right now?
I can tell you that we had, pre-war, and pre-war was way better, of course.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But we never had like serious problems with food, for example. Even when the city was half encircled, the food wasn't a problem.
Right. Okay.
Now we have a lot of Western food coming in, like from Poland. So entire Europe is helping it. We have problem, I already mentioned it, with gas and petrol. City became more empty. So because people left. It's estimated that half of the population left.
I also heard that many people are coming back to Ukraine right now from Poland or other neighboring countries. Do you see many of your friends came back from once fled to some other country and then came back recently? Do you know any of them?
It's hard to estimate. I have one friend. He didn't live in a country, but he was like in the western part, like close to the Polish border.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed there for like 2 months, and he returned like a few weeks ago. So if we take that as a good sign that people are coming back, I guess slowly but steadily. But it's still the city feels empty. So it's so it's not enough to say that people are coming back because it's still,
I found this question mostly to who can actually get out of the country. I think mostly children and women, or the Japanese people who might be expecting some Ukrainian people coming to Japan. So basically, the grown men like yourself are not allowed to go out of the country. So so
for example, I can't leave the country. So people 18 to 65 years old, they can't leave the country. Only there are exceptions when you can bribe the people to get you out the country. For example, this was like a few hours ago. I read the news that the guy who actually helped people to leave, he got caught by the police and he's going to jail 10 years. For that. Wow. So it's a thing, and we know it's a problem that you can buy our officials who can let you out of the country, but it's not good, and we understand that we need people inside the country. If not for actual war, because the economy is still a thing, and people need to work and pay taxes. Because if they don't, it will just everything will just stop and will collapse. Like we got a lot of tremendous support from the West, but it's still not an excuse to not work and not to do anything.
You know, Japanese government is accepting refugee from Ukraine. They do
I know. Not only Japanese. I think all countries all over the world helps us. But I don't have now any desire to leave country. Maybe one day, yes.
Yeah, but did you know that Japan are doing quite unusual things, or accepting you?
Do we need any special visas?
So
just enough Ukrainian passport to enter the Japanese borders.
They are actually issuing a refugee visa. Technically, it's called evacuee visa, right? So what is especially expect from Japan?
Maybe that people that works, I don't know, in shops understand and speak English. I think this is the most important for me, to have connect and understand each other. Maybe to be warm hearted and just open-minded for.
Do you have any friends who might consider who wants to come to Japan? Might consider wants to come to Japan.
Some of my friends go to Europe, but they think to come back home.
Oh, okay.
It's very difficult to go to another country for all of us, because we have a great country. It's very beautiful. Have everything. We have mountains, great nature, history, great architecture, building, great people. It's very helpful now, very honest. So it's very difficult to just fly to another life. My friends want to live in Ukraine.
Right. So your friends might come back anytime soon.
Yes. but the people from the east of Ukraine who lost everything, it's a great opportunity to go to Japan.
So, okay, what kind of support do you expect from Japan?
Interesting.
Mm.
I know that there are some negotiations with our embassy representative, and for now, from everyone we need weapons and whatever we need for our army. So everything is welcome, and this is the biggest wish, I guess, which we need for this moment. And I don't know your military power. I just know that you don't have official army. I'm correct. But
That's
anyway,
correct.
you don't make
It's
army,
called
but
self-defense
kind of-
army. Self-defense army. Yeah, self-defense force. Yeah.
So you have pretty good practice, I guess, if I can call it like this. And you know how it works. I mean, war. So yeah, just some military stuff and weapon. I guess it's the biggest need for Ukraine.
Yeah. So you want Japan to send more ammunition to Ukraine?
Yes,
Or-
if I can
yeah.
say like this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We just know the information from our front, from our soldiers, and we know that they're in need of it, because not because they don't have it, don't get it. They get it, but the quantity of weapons which we spend every day is huge, because the Russian army, they're not strong, but they're big.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're asking about what we need, that's what we need.
Yeah. That's what I want to hear. The honest opinion. What we can do, not about what we can do, but what you want.
Yes, I understood your question well, what we need, but it is from government, what can you do, but from the people, from Japanese, like normal citizen, everyone is saying that the duration of the war, I mean interest of duration to the war, it is 3 months at most. And afterwards, it's becoming like, okay, there is a war, we already get used to that. And we don't want it becoming like this, because it's not okay at all. And we need people speak about it. So just don't stop, make some posts and to give some information. What we're gonna do now, this video, is also very valuable, because you're spending your time, you're spending money for video, etc. And for us, it's really important.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for your moral support. I'm being really lazy. It's just that don't like editing video. But, I'm just doing trend jacking to get more views and subscribers to my YouTube channel. But it's a win-win situation, isn't it?
Come on, Koji, it is for everyone like this and earning. But as you said, it is a situation win-win. That's why it's okay. It's normal. You don't need to do something just for free. It's okay. We are getting also some benefit from it. Just tell me when you stop the record, so I can relax and maybe ask you, how are you?
Japan seems to me like it's very far away, and we don't really think of to Japan as a ally. But if you think of it, we have probably common interests, because you have the Kuril Islands that are probably if Japan can do anything, I don't really want to say that you should. It's up to you. But if you do, we will appreciate. We appreciate the help from all around the world.
Right.
And if Japan can do, well, please do.
Yeah. I think that's about it. Yeah. Thank you for answering my questions.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anytime.
So be safe in Kiev.